Okay, lapso is another common technique in Wing Chun. Simple explanation is it means grabbing hand. It actually doesn't mean to pull, which a lot of people think it does. It's very important actually that you don't pull your opponent when you use the lapso. You'll see some people when they teach their students, they teach actually to pull in this way here. The problem is that if your opponent's very heavy or very strong or they're very skillful in Wing Chun, any force that I give him, especially anything that goes towards me, he can use that against me. If I pull him towards me, he can come in with an elbow, or even worse yet, I even just open up the line for another punch to come in. So what you always need to take into consideration, especially when you're fighting somebody who's got a very strong side guard, is that you have to always watch out for the backhand. If I do some enormously crazy movement in the front and expose this one here, you're going to have disastrous results. So if we were to make contact, either like the guy's too close to you, or I send my hand forward, or he's even fired a punch at me and I use a lapso, I'm always going to try to use it to turn his body a little bit, all right? In other words, to move a little bit further away from his punching hand here. So when you do a lapso, when you grab, you shouldn't think of grabbing and pulling, which can open yourself up to being punched. You should think about grabbing and pressing, okay? And if your opponent is very big and very strong and you can't move them, you can always grab and press yourself out of the way. All right, so either way, you want the force to go further away. Now, everybody's capable of grabbing and pressing because you've been to the supermarket and you've grabbed a shopping cart, you held onto it, and you pushed it like this. Unfortunately, when people practice grabbing in martial arts, they always think of pulling, but with lapso, it's actually the opposite. So I send my hand forward and lapso punch like this, and I send this forward, okay, as opposed to coming towards me. This is a simple idea behind lapso.